This video will change the way that you trade forever. Now, I've been trading the markets for the last 8 years, and what I've done with my team is I've built an indicator with my complete entire strategy in the indicator, basically. So you get access and you can see what I'm seeing in the markets when I take the trades. Now, I've been a profitable trader for the last 8 years in the FX markets, Bitcoin, and also gold. And you can see all of the trades. If you're watching this, you're from my community, you'll know the kind of trades that we do. If you're not, the link is below. Join the community. It's completely 100% free. We have a number of tools that we're building right now. One is a gold intelligence tool. The other one's an indicator. The other one's an AI agent. We're starting with the indicator. This is the tool that I'm most excited for because it's basically me inside the tool. So yeah, make sure you watch till the end of the video. I'm going to go over how to set it up, how it works, the settings, literally everything, basically how to use this indicator. It is absolutely brilliant. Okay, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop a comment below, and let's get started. Okay guys, so this is the indicator here. It's called Smart Liquidity Framework, and I'm going to show you the settings of how to get it set up. So once you've basically got it in your charts, you'll just double click here and then you'll have this box that comes up. All right, and what I do is I'm very particular with the colors. So bullish order block, I want to have that as green, and I'll have that as 20%. And you could just copy as I'm basically doing it. I want this red, the bearish order block. And again, I have that as 20%. Fair value gap, I want it this color here. I have that at 15%. And then bearish, oh, where is it? That's 11. I have that red at 15%. Equilibrium, I will have a slightly darker gray, and I will have that at 15%. Okay, you can stop the video at any time if I'm like going too quick, and you can just obviously do it at your own pace. So I'm basically changed the colors. You can ultimately have it whatever colors you want, but I'm just super particular about the colors, to be honest. You can also, so if we scroll down, you can basically put liquidity sweeps in if you want. I personally don't because it's too much noise, but as you can see on the chart, it's put all of the liquidity sweeps in. So I just take that off. Click show support and resistance levels, just keep that on. You can show equal high and equal low if you want. I mean, you don't have to, but you can. Keep the rest of it the same. Show swing order blocks. This is basically for the bigger time frames to show like resistance and support levels a bit further. So kind of like if you zoom out, you can see like the next resistance and support levels. Personally, I keep that on. And if we go down a bit further, this is super handy, this bit, previous highs and lows. I got the team to put that in yesterday. I keep that blue, keep that gray, don't touch this bit. It's very, very handy. What you can do, I've had it put in there as an option, but you don't need to use it, is you can basically show the sessions. So you've got London, New York, etc., etc. I personally don't have it on the charts because I just think it's too much noise. Like I like having the chart a bit cleaner. So, but I had it as an option if you want it, because I know some people like it. Now, time frame. So basically, we've got the DEMAs. It's basically double exponential moving average. So we've got the 50 close, 200 close. These are the ones that I personally use that we've got put into this indicator. Super, super helpful. Very, very helpful. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to change the colors of them. I'm going to leave them how they are. Don't touch anything there. We'll change them in a minute. Now you can enable signals. Now, yeah, basically enable signals here. Now, basically the strategy time frame, you can change this to however you want it. Now, if you're trading on the 15-minute chart, just from the back testing I've done, I would recommend putting the strategy time frame on a bigger time frame. Basically, so if I've got the 15-minute chart open, I'll change this strategy time frame to the 4-hour. Now, as you can see, we've changed it to 4 hour, and then it's moved down here. All right, and we'll go over that in 2 seconds. And then if you're a bit more of an experienced trader, you can set your TP1 risk to reward, TP2, TP3, trade direction. You can keep the last 10 signals. What you can also do is click expand signals. It will show you the previous ones that's happened. I've had that as an option to take it out or put it in. So if you don't want to see it, you take away some noise. As you can see, it's gone from the other side of the screen. Let me just make sure that you can see that. Bear me 1 second. Yeah, so as you can see, it's popping up just above my head. So you can basically change that, take it away. Now, what I want to do is go to style, the next one. So the DMAs, I want to put that slightly thicker line, and then on the 200 do the same. Apart from that, you don't need to change anything else. Don't need to change visibility, that's all fine. So with the inputs, just screenshot this, and I'll scroll down. You can obviously rewind the video or like go back and see as well. I'll just scroll, just you make sure you've got everything the same as my charts. Scroll down a bit further, and you can pause the video at any time as well. Once you do get more experience, or if you're an experienced trader, play around with this, and you can basically do entry type, signal. So basically A plus, so an A setup is like a higher probability setup. So if you only want the best setups, just put A only. If you want A setups, which is like A is obviously the best setup, B is like a more riskier setup, put A plus B, and then all setups, just put that. So you can play about with that as well. And then you can obviously do the, what's it called? Play about with the TP1, TP2, risk reward, all of that stuff. So that is ultimately how you actually set it up. Now, what I'm going to do for the moment is if you want to take off signals, so you don't want signals and you just want to use the indicator, just click this button here and it basically takes the signal off, okay? If you want the signals, just click it and then it puts the signal back on, all right? So now what I'm going to show you is how you can basically use this indicator. Now I'm starting off on the daily because there's less noise on the daily. Now these are, instead of going all the way back, let's go back to like here. All right. So as you can see, these are basically buy order blocks. All right. Now, as you see, it's like support level here. As soon as these are created, that indicates that we're going to be going up. All right. Now, as you can see, one was created there, consolidating, support, and then this was created, and then we've gone up slightly, fallen back, another order block was created, a buy order block, then we've gone up, we've had a breaker structure, and at that point, you'll basically look to long. We've got the order blocks, we've got the breaker structure, we're breaking out of the EMAs, heading into an uptrend, and that's when you'll basically start to long. Now, let me zoom in to this. So I would have basically started to open buy positions around these levels after breaker structure. See if we come back, fill it. If we don't, open it around here, came back slightly, and then that would have been a mega trade. Now, as you can see, we headed up to 4,395 on gold. Then we fell back, and what happened? Support again, and then another order block was created, and at that point I'd wait for a breakout, wait for a reversal if we have one, and then we're going to open another buy position. So as you can see, these are good indicators, and it works better on the bigger time frames of big moves, especially the swing order blocks, which these ones are. As you can see, we had a breaker structure there as well, breaker structure here. Every time we have a breaker structure, at least most of the time, we head up. All right. Another breaker structure, boom, we head up. So this indicator gives you a massive indication of what's about to happen in the market. As you can see here, like we've got breaker structure, we've got buy order block, boom, we've gone up. We've got breaker structure, boom, we've gone up. And then if we go down here, we had a massive breaker structure, change of character, boom, we've gone up. So once you really get used to this indicator, it's so handy. This is the only indicator that I use. I basically took my strategy, put it all into an indicator, and it's basically how I trade the markets. Now, the reason I got the EMAs in the indicator is the EMAs can be used as like the trends. You can see the trend when you have a cross, like the blue cross is the orange, heading into downtrend. As you can see, we've got a trend line there, had the golden cross there, headed into a downtrend, came back up, had a massive change of character, and then we continue into the downside. I think we're going to actually continue to fall to the downside. I think this is just a reversal for the moment on gold. And then if you look here again, we've had the order blocks. All right, so we've had a red order block there, boom, we've headed to downside. When that was formed, that would have been around here at 5,073, and then we fell to 4,107, like mega move. Went back up, created another one, had a strong high, and then boom, we've headed to the downside. We've came back into this zone here, as you can see that zone there, and we've gone from 3,964 all the way to 4,644. And as you can see, look, we've had the breaker structure. That one was a fake out, then reversal, broken through the trend line, another green order box, and then bomb. Now, if you look at the signal that was placed, it was actually around here. We would have went from, if you followed this signal, which is in the actual indicator, it went from 4,437 all the way up to 4,600 or something, 4,690, I think. I like to look at the indicators on the bigger time frame. I mean, it does work on the 15-minute time frame with a 4 hour in the settings. That does work really, really well. For me, I like doing more swing trades personally. But that's just in a nutshell how you use the indicator. I'm going to go into a smaller time frame and show you from there now as well. Okay, guys, so I've jumped into the 1 hour time frame, all right, just so we can kind of zoom in a bit. Now, as you can see, we've got these buy order blocks headed to the upside again, and if you look here, this is super interesting. So we've got the EMAs, which are confirming direction. We've also came back down from 4,300 to 4,232, and then bond we've broken out. We've had this green order block here, which would have formed at roughly breaker structure, roughly around here that would have formed. So then you would have had a mega move on gold, moving sideways, it came back down. Another green order box here, you can long, come back down, another green order box over the other one, and then bomb, another position. This is very, very accurate. Now, there's other indicators that try and do the same thing that I've used before, but this one, I've made it a lot more detailed and more specific to the actual moves. And as you can see, every time, like just for example, some of the other indicators, they might just have a green order block here, nothing in between, then a red one. You want to see the smaller moves so you can catch those moves in between, especially on the 15-minute, especially on the 1 hour. Now, came up to equilibrium, got rejected, fell back, green order box was created. I would have entered around here, and then bomb, we would have traded that 4,500 move all the way up to 4,687. As you can see, we actually had a signal here, literally on that little red candle there, I think 4438, 443. Actually, sorry, it was here. It was there just before the breaker structure on previous breaker structure, and went from 4438 all the way up to 4692. So it is super, super accurate. You just need to play around with it. You just need to back test it a bit, make sure you've got the right time frames in. It works on FX pairs, it works on gold, it works on Bitcoin, and you just need to know how to use it and kind of what to look for when the order blocks come in. What I always do when I'm trading is when I come in the morning, I basically, well, the first thing I do is go on the weekly, all right? Not every single day, but on a Monday, I'll always go on the weekly, see direction for the week, all right? What are we doing for the week? As soon as I've seen the direction for the week, I'll then go on the daily. All right, what's the direction showing for today? Cool. Then I'll go to the 4 hour, all right? Make sure everything lines up. What am I seeing on the 4 hour? Then I'll go down to the hourly, all right? What am I seeing on the 1 hour? And then I'll go down to the 30 or the 15-minute to find an entry. And that is basically what I do every single day. Apart from the weekly, I just do that at the beginning of the week. Every single day I'm going on the daily, seeing how we closed yesterday, how we've opened today, then the 4 hour, then the 1 hour, then the 30 or the 15-minute, sometimes even the 5 minutes, depends if I'm scalping, depends if it's a swing trade. What you have to do, the most important thing with trading is just do one strategy, find one way to trade, and just do it religiously every single day. The biggest problem that I see with people trading is they try one strategy for a week or a few days, and then they do another one, or they're trying to learn 2 or 3 things at once. Just do one thing. That's why I've got this indicator, and it's got everything in that you need to see in the market, right? I've taken out all the noise. I've just put what you need to see, and then you've got the signals if you want the signals, or you can take them out, and just stick to it, because I promise you, this is basically my strategy, how I've been trading for the last 8 years, and it's extremely successful. If you're a member in our community, you will obviously know how successful it is from the trades and everything. So yeah, definitely check it out. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you now how to get the indicator. So this is the website here. It's jamesinsider.com/SLF. I'll put the link in the video description. But yeah, you've got 4 options basically how to get it. All right. You can get it for monthly membership, quarterly membership, annual membership, or you can get it completely 100% free. Now, I've got a trading community, and in that trading community, I put all of my daily trades in there, my swing trades, my day trades, market updates, trade ideas, education, risk management, you name it, we've got it in the community. What I've done is I've built this indicator to give it to my community for free. So if you're in the community, you basically get it for free. If you're not in the community, you have 2 options. You can either pay pay for it, or you can just click here, message us on Telegram, and then join our community 100% free. And then you'll get access to the indicator and all of the other tools that we have. It's super, super simple. I'll put the link in the video description to this website where you can just literally message us. I'll put the link to my community below so you can check out the community, the free community, and then you can get access to the indicator and yeah, basically everything in the community. So guys, that is everything for today's video. Thank you for obviously tuning in and watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop a comment below. Definitely go and check out the indicator. It's basically my strategy in an indicator that can be on your computer and you can see exactly what I'm seeing for the trades I'm taking. If you're in my community already, you're gonna know the trades are 10 out of 10, extremely good with good reasoning behind it. And this indicator has all of that knowledge and information in there. So definitely check it out and I will see you guys soon.